Now, with your own music, did it surprise you that rumours started, like it took off and it was sort of selling fairly steadily, and then suddenly, bang, it started to sell in the most enormous proportions and kept in the charts for so long? Did that surprise either of you?
Well, you know, the album, the first album that Stevie Lindsey did with the band, that, you know, obviously did, you know, definitely respectably, to say the least. I think we would have been naive not to presume that at least people were going to be welcoming initially what music you put out, and then after that there was no way of telling how it was going to last as long as it did, as far as the sales and the way it was appreciated. The only thing being it had to reflect on us that you can only be left with one assumption, that the music is apparently can be absorbed for a long time repeatedly.
Right.
And you can't really ask for anything more than having something that you've worked on and been involved with creatively to be accepted like that is almost the best way of having it, versus someone saying that it's great and then the next day getting tired with it. I think we were just...
Well, you've had now you've got a double album with Tusk, and going into an era now that you've got technology having such a great bearing on recording. Do you think somewhere along the line it does strip the raw rock and roll feeling?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I think definitely. There's a lot of atmosphere around Tusk that does not particularly reflect this supposed state-of-the-art technology that is involved in the process of recording. Now, that's one thing that I personally feel very strongly about, is that the process of recording itself has lost, you know, a great deal of its passion, you know. And rock and roll as an art form, certainly the music of the 50s, a good deal of the atmosphere surrounding that music was the equipment it was recorded on, the limitations that those equipment provided or, you know, held for some of the music. And yeah, I think Tusk as a work does not sound particularly sophisticated, and it was meant to sound that way, so it's going to be interesting.
When you look at 80s promo, Fleetwood Mac.
Camera's rolling, and cue.
Away you go, Lindsey.
Hi, this is Lindsey from Fleetwood Mac, going into the 80s with Countdown.
Thank you.
A wink.